we have a man down situation. Tammy's ill. She's under the weather. So
We wish her well.
we do. Send your prayers and thoughts and good wishes to Buddha or
She's not dying.
God or right. That's funny. I don't want people to think she's just under the weather. Um, I was going to do a little message on the website to say that my comrade, fallen comrade, the more I say it, the more it sounds like she's okay.
Dying.
Right, and she's just under the weather. I thought I would send a message and say, because if we only have 2 episodes, I can't just not have an episode because our 7,000, more like 70 or 7 followers, they'd be like, where'd you go? So I was gonna do a message, and then I was doing the dishes literally,
And she tricked me into doing this, by the way. This is not something I wanted to do.
and I so love that you agreed to do it because it's out of your comfort zone.
You're correct.
But I had this brilliant idea. I was washing the dishes. I could have my mom come on, and so it's still 2 brown moms,
Yes.
just one of a different sort. So we're gonna not do a whole episode. It's not a whatever, but we're still coming to you, to my other brown mom.
Okay.
But get to it.
Get going. Yes.
It's a different kind of vibe.
Different.
So,
Come on.
okay. So the topic is discipline.
Discipline.
I proposed this to my mom because I thought, so what can we still talk about that's mommy stuff, but that she'd be down for? And we
Not
do
really.
with your-
I'm not really down for this.
You're doing so good, Mom. I'm so appreciative
trying,
that you're doing
I'm trying
this.
to help out
You're helping out
and
the
be a
cause.
good mom, but this was not something I want to do. So, moving right along.
Okay, so discipline. The difference in how modern day people call them modern. What do they call us? Millennials, the new people. How we parent
And moms from back in the day,
the rich, like the OGs.
the real moms.
It's a little it's a little different. So I'm going to tell you, like with discipline, I'm the kind of mom I am. I'm much more lenient. There's discipline, there are rules, there are guidelines, there are things. But I'm a talkie. I want your voice to be heard. I want you to feel, Carrington, that you have a voice and express that to a limit. You can't say everything, but you have choices. Do you want to wear your blue coat or your purple coat? You have to wear a coat, but here's your choices. Because I want her
But you don't always have to have choices.
I think choices are so good.
Choices are fine sometime, but not all the time. Sometimes it's get that coat, get your boots on, let's go. And there's no conversation about it.
And I want there to be more conversation because, as wonderful as my mother was and is, I feel like the older generation, it was very much, see, kids, just do it. See, nobody, just with your thoughts and stuff, just you do.
And you have to know how to just do it.
Just do.
Because it might be just stand there. See, because there's a car swooping by, and you have to stand there. There's no discussion. There's no, I don't want to. And you have to know that there are consequences if you don't do what I say. I don't have to take 15 minutes to explain why when I say stop, you have to stop. You know, not at 3 or 4 years old. But you do know that you have to do what you're told. No questions. You know, all of this why. Okay,
They just
why?
want to understand. Like Harrington is a very much, she doesn't do why a lot, but I want her to feel heard. I want her to feel like she does have a voice. Not in everything, but I want to flesh out her creativity and thought and stuff. So, but you would agree, Mom. When it comes to
a certain
when we go
extent,
out and it's like
absolutely.
she does stop because there is discipline. She's very smart. She stops at the line when we walk. She always stops.
Not all the time.
She always
Not
stops.
all the time.
Oh.
Sometimes just leaving out of the garage, we tell her to stop, don't go past.
But she does stop.
Not all the time. It needs to be all the time. Because who knows what's on the other side.
Danger.
You know, you just have to be that kind of careful.
Over.
And sometimes kids have to know that I better not do that. Doesn't matter that they know why I better not do that, but I better not do it. You know, like I better not fall out. We don't do fallout.
And
No, we don't do timeout either.
that's interesting because my mother and I have talked about this. And when I remember growing
Ask her,
up,
did she ever fall
not
out?
not once, not ever, and
But how come?
it's not because you fell out and you got beat or whatever.
It was that
You
you
didn't
never
even
did.
did. And I don't know what that is. She still can't explain it to me because I don't know why you just never even tried it. I know I never tried it because I just knew that was not an option. How did you instill that? I don't know.
You know, you can't put your finger on it just how you instilled it, but you did little by little. And I think because you knew, you saw things that other kids did, it was talked about in your house, and so you almost instinctively knew not to
Don't
do
do
that.
it.
Not to do that because those weren't the things that you even did. Those were not the kind of kids even that you were around who fell out. And
True.
it was a good thing because if either one of my children would have ever fallen out, it is true that they would only have done it once. Never
Word.
again would they do it.
You would, though, agree that you're a lot softer with Carrington.
Yes, it's something different about grandchildren. I don't know what it is, but I'm so much softer with her than I was when I was raising my two. I am much softer and I will let her get away with something that I never would have tolerated from either of them. I can't put my finger on that either. But I only do that to a certain extent.
True.
Not to the point that she does it. You know, that old back in the day.
I am a granola.
That mom
free
stuff
of the
comes
earth.
right there.
Go. Kind of be free. To an extent. But she's a pretty good kid. You would agree.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think she's very mild, very good mannered kid, just by nature. And I credit myself a lot. But yes, I am much more of a be of the earth. Not be of the earth. I'm not tree hugger, but you just be. Yeah. I would. Yeah.
But you gotta know that things can't always go your way. You can't always have what you want.
That is
because
true.
it's the way it is out there in the world.
That is the world.
And when you go to
She
school,
has to be prepared.
nobody's gonna give you everything you want.
Correct.
And so it's a really hard
It's a
lesson
balance.
for them to have to learn it once they get beat up, at school or something because
wish she
they
would
want
get beat
something
up.
and they
I
can't
wish
have it. And you can't
somebody
run
would.
and beat up everybody
I will.
who's mean to
Every
Carrington.
person,
No.
everybody,
Come on.
every.
Stop it.
I do.
You are not.
I just can't even. I know there's going to be a battle. There's going to be a hair pull. There's going to be a push. It's going to be that's inevitable. I don't want to hear about it because if I do, somebody's heads will roll.
Oh,
but
it's gonna happen.
why are you trying to hurt my feelings?
I mean,
right
those
now?
kinds of things have happened
It's inevitable,
to all of
'cause
us. Yeah.
No, I was bullied. Okay, I wasn't bullied, but
You want her to
things
be
happen.
prepared to be able to go
Yes.
through that and still stand.
Yes.
Not to just
Crumble and yes.
Yeah.
So this is all about building whatever. I will say though, to add to your softness, I hear you, and I think a lot of it you're trying to respect the kind of parenting that I'm doing. I hear you you do the talk, like Carrington, listen, and blah blah blah, and stuff that I know you normally would not do,
Right.
which is nice.
Yeah. And somehow that happens because it's the grandchild, or maybe it's because you as a parent are older. Maybe
It's probably
you
a
have more
combination that
patience.
you're older and it's a distance thing. It's like you love her, but you don't have to instill all the parenting, whatever. You can just kind of be, right?
Easy breezy.
Kind of, sorta, right?
That might be a little bit of it. That might be a little bit of it. But it is different than when it's your kid and then when it's your grandkid. It
So
just
I keep
is.
hearing. So I have a girlfriend. I won't name a name. Her mom. I spend a lot of time with her and her mom,
Hmm.
and their dynamic is similar to ours. And we all think that we have it either harder or difficult. Whatever. Grass is always think grass is greener. But I am around them, and I hear them have the same kind of dynamic where she has the baby in the snuggie or whatever, and her mom's like, but look at her legs. They're not. She could be hurting her. Whatever. And then I was getting ready to say her name. It's like, Mom, it's fine. I got it. Whatever. But just that innate, you want to help. You don't want to, hurt your kids' feelings, whatever. But you're trying to help, and you
But
see things, and
but my mom does the same thing to me.
yeah, you just
She'll be
can't.
like, push that plate over. It's gonna
True
fall. You
story. Nana
you
does
you
do
set
that
it right on the end.
incessantly.
Yeah.
Grab
Yeah.
that bag. Hey, Joe.
Hmm. Yeah.
Constantly.
I guess because you're always mom. No
Always.
matter how old the kid is, you're still mom.
Always, Mom, right?
Yeah.
It's never ending.
Oh.
People don't tell you these things. I mean, you kind of know that it's never ending, but
Yep. It's no classes out there.
and it doesn't just stop. Okay, that's all we want to talk about. It's just a little bit of the differences in modern day millennials. Did I say that earlier? Is
Yeah,
that what
but
they
I
call
thought
us?
no, I thought you weren't millennial. I thought you were the generation before millennials, which was
I thought we're the millennials in that. I don't know. I
what's the
still get
generation before millennials?
Generation X. Oh, the baby boomers? No, that's your generation.
Yeah, I'm right on the cusp.
Which I never really understand the baby boomers. I don't understand that terminology.
Well, Generation X.
I don't know. Is that the 2000s? I don't
I don't
see.
know.
I get lost in. I'm
I
very
don't know.
smart,
I have
but I
other
think
things to do
you're very
than
busy. She's
to
very
worry
busy and
about that.
important. She's happy
And I'm in a peculiar
position.
position here
I know this is not the usual
doing
background
this
because,
film. I mean,
Mom, I have to say, can I just stop and say, this is not your thing. You don't do Facebook. You don't do
not
online
anymore.
stuff. This is not your thing. This is the millennial. We're all about the online and whatever. So the fact that you're doing this for
But
me,
this is not too strange because it's sort of like it's a camera.
it's just a video camera.
It's just like
We're
doing
just
extra work sort of because there's still a camera, but I don't do that anymore. And then plus,
also
also,
addendum.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't be censored, Mom.
No, it's
Tell
just
the world.
once upon a time I enjoyed taking pictures
Oh,
and being seen, but now I don't. Things are different now.
you see age, and I don't
I
see
see
age in
age
you.
when I
I'm
look
sure
at
that's just
myself.
because I'm your daughter. I see you. I mean, I remember when you had long hair and it was darker, and so that's not what you look like. But I don't see age. Probably like what you see. I don't see when I look at you. I'm just like, you're just
Trust me, I
Mom.
see it when I look in the mirror.
Oh,
I don't like what I see, but it's okay. I'm just saying. I'm not complaining.
no, you just
I'm
saying,
just saying.
and it's
you,
okay.
You,
You're just
you
saying.
see that age and you begin to, you don't,
I see it in me.
you thought you were so gorgeous once upon a time and
were,
you knew
are.
you looked great. So
You were
camera
You were a
was okay, but
hottie
now,
patati.
no.
You know, I
But
hear
it's
you.
it's
I
all right. I'm
understand.
thankful for every year God sends me. I'm thankful. Yep.
I used to be far cuter before I had Carrington, and I've lost my now. I all yeah. The glow. I had a little bit of a glow, and I feel like now it's just taken years off
Away
my
from you.
like really truly.
Oh, just wait.
Not just the stress of stuff because it's not that. I mean, it's stressful, but it's not. We haven't even gotten to teenagers, whatever. But the difference in my face and hair and stuff. I feel like when I see pictures like this weekend when we went to the farm, I see pictures and I'm like,
Time
Is
is,
that-
not necessarily kind.
it's only
No.
been 4 years.
Yep.
What happened to you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Dana?
And the older you get, the faster it goes, and the more stuff going on you see.
I should just embrace this. I don't think I look too bad right now. Okay, people, you don't want to join us on the trip down.
Are we done? Are we done?
Yes, we are done. So that is the one brown mom,
I'm
and
still
one brown
brown.
mom's mom. You are brown. This is a little less brown
Two
episode.
brown moms still, but one mom. One mom.
It's
whatever.
a two brown mom episode. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, I'm sure Tammy will
Not
be
me.
back.
Not me.
Not the mom, but the regular moms.
But I
Tammy
don't
will be
know
back.
if we did or said anything that helped anybody or did anything that was
I don't know if we ever helped.
that was
in this
entertaining to anybody. I mean, what did we do?
We're vastly entertaining.
We just had a little.
talk.
Well,
Well, the point of the show, which why I really wanted, I know Tammy did, is because we wanted to hear us, because all we heard was not people that sounded or looked like us, but just talking about mommy stuff, the ups and downs and things. Today, what did we talk about? We talked about the difference in discipline.
Tammy, feel better.
Feel better.
When you watch this, know that I'm wishing you feel better.
Smooches
Soon.
and kisses?
Yeah.
She doesn't like smooches and kisses, but I give her smooches and kisses.
And make sure
Not
you
really
bring that
smooches.
package back to me.
Message!
You
Message!
get that done, please.
Please and thanks with a nice bow.
Thank you so
And my
much.
mother always says, "Oh, this is a lesson. I got a lesson. This is just a life lesson." But moms, this is actually okay. It just came to me. This is a mom thing. My mother does this, and I haven't quite gotten there yet. And this is maybe an age thing. But this is good for a mom to know. You want to know what I'm referring to? Let me tell you what I'm referring to. You know how you have now gotten to the point where you tell me, I love this. And when I tell this to people, they always go,
Tell it.
I love Joanne. Oh,
Well,
tell it?
yes.
Because all this build up. I know I just get lost in it. No is a complete sentence.
Oh, yes.
I tell people, I've told Amber, name dropping. I've told various friends,
What
and
is
they
that?
go, that's a message,
Oh.
a literal message. They go, "Oh my God, I love Joanne." Yes, and I love that you taught me that, and you say that. I have not gotten to. So for example,
often-
somebody asks you, "Do you want to go to? Oh my God, go to lunch with me or whatever?" And what do you say, Mom?
No. Now, depending on who it is, you may add to that no. But, you often, if you make it more than no, can't. You feel the need to give an
Excuse, a reason, or whatever, and you don't. Nobody.
or whatever, and a lot of times you really don't have one.
I don't think you
just
probably don't
want to.
ever need to. You don't need to, but because we are kind and soft and gentle
And it
people.
doesn't have to be just no.
Well, you don't have to
what
say
I
it
mean?
hastily. No. But no is a complete
you can
sentence.
add a little something to it. I can't. Not at this time. Thank you for
I
asking.
like your
but
inflection.
no.
Or just
But
or
no.
no.
And period.
Wait. No, thank you. And then just silence.
Right.
That's it. Because you don't have to give a reason.
Oh, big smile. No, thank you.
No, thank you. We should all do that, especially
Talk
moms.
to you later. Is it time up yet?
See you on the flip side. That is the lesson of the day. You don't need to do anything you don't
No
want.
is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence. And as I have lost a lot of patience now that I am a mom, my patience level for other people's kids, things, just life stuff, is at 0. That is a very good lesson. Somebody asks you to do something, or ask you to do something, or go somewhere, do whatever. If you don't want to do it, no.
We usually add a little something.
I
to
always
it. But
add-
you get the point.
Oh no,
You get
I
the
can't do
point
that.
no is a complete sentence.
I used to get myself in a lot of trouble. I would just say yes to everything, and be overbooked and whatever, and then you wind up having it. Yeah,
And
no
we're
is a
supposed to
complete
be
sentence.
done now. Okay.
Wrap it up. Okay, we'll talk to you. We won't talk to you. The regular Two Brown Moms will talk to you in a week. Have a good week, guys.
Bye.